Have you ever gotten exactly what you wished for just to find yourself even more stressed? I'm Jen, a burnout and vicarious trauma coach, and I most certainly do not have my shit together. Last spring, I was chatting with a fellow Chamber of Commerce member after a meeting. Our chamber president had taken an extended leave for a family illness, and as vice president, that left me doing a lot more than usual. This member and others had suggested that I should be voted in as president. My answer? No way. Uh-uh. I told her, I am a single woman who runs her own business and is increasingly helping care for a loved one. I make decisions, big and small, all day, every day, about my house, my animals, work, life, someone else's finances and health. That what I really wanted, for once, was to be a worker bee. Just tell me what to do, give me the resources to do it, and let me do the job. I will happily complete tasks that require zero decision making from me. Well, she granted my wish. See, we also sit on our tiny town's economic development committee, and the group decided to launch a street fair. Vendors, food trucks, live music, beer garden, the whole shebang. Normally, I'd wind up begrudgingly organizing something like that. But she remembered what I'd said and took the reins. I asked what I could do to help. Her answer? I've got it. I'll let you know when I need you. Instant relief, followed by immediate panic. Because the part of me that needs to be in charge to make sure everything gets done and gets done right instantly began catastrophizing. I spent an embarrassing amount of energy picturing everything falling apart and mentally preparing to pick up the pieces of the impending disaster. And guess what? It went great! Opening night, she handed me a map of vendor spots and I got to work. We had a few hiccups, of course, but for a first year event, it was a huge success. I went home pleasantly surprised that I could really trust someone else to lead something big. Story over, right? No. Year two of the event starts next week. This time around, because last year went so well, my controlling side had no legs to stand on. So a different voice showed up instead. You're not doing enough. The leader is handling everything with the same calm, organized, I've got it approach. She sent me to recruit vendors at another town's market, and I came back with applications in hand. She was beyond gracious. Instead of feeling good about my contribution, I immediately thought, but I should be doing so much more. And that's the paradox, isn't it? Year one, I got exactly what I asked for, then got anxious about relinquishing control. Year two, I'd learned to trust, but then felt lazy for not over functioning. Same amount of stress, different costume. The real issue was never the event, it was my discomfort with support. So here's the thing, I wanted to be a worker bee. She made it happen. We're both happy with the division of labor. She genuinely enjoys organizing big events. I don't. So I help execute, and that's enough. Sometimes letting someone else shine, doing what they're great at, is the most supportive thing you can do. And oftentimes, helping in the ways you're actually asked to help is more than enough. When guilt creeps in for me, I remind myself this is exactly what I wished for and exactly what works for both of us. So here's my question for you. When have you gotten the relief or support you asked for, only to find yourself mistrusting it or feeling guilty? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. And if you want more real stories like this, paradoxical thinking, unnecessary stress, and reminders that support is allowed to feel uncomfortable. Give this a like, maybe share it with a fellow overthinker, and stick around. There's plenty more coming.